Hey everybody. Ooh, man, bad hair day today. Hey Don, what's a good word? Tell me if you can hear me okay. I'm testing out the new Bluetooth microphone and everything, so how's the volume coming out? I guess the question is, can you hear me? Hey John, how's it going? Testing out the new Bluetooth headset microphone, trying to see if people can actually hear me. Not seeing any comments yet, so I'm guessing that means a big no. I'm going to be very disappointed if you can't hear me. You can hear. Good. Okay. All right. Well, we're doing day 9. I had planned on sitting down to do day 9, but I'm actually doing some side work for somebody that's requiring me to do quite a bit of driving today. And this is the first Wi-Fi spot I've been able to get to, because I'm picking up a couple of things for dinner. So I'm going to do day 9 of the 75-day challenge. Bear with me here. This is never a good thing. I'm in Sam's Club. It's never a good thing when you walk in here and you're hungry. I haven't eaten lunch yet, so. But day 9, this is going to be one of the more interesting ones, I think, at least of the early on ones. It's learning to say yes and no. And that may be a little contradictory to some of you, but one of the things that I have a difficult time with is saying no, especially when people are asking for help with volunteering and other things. But then there's times where I have a difficult time saying yes to helping people as well. It's kind of an interesting situation to be in. But you've got to pick and choose which yeses and nos are actually the correct ones for you, based on time and talents and things that you want to be able to do. So it's really knowing yourself well enough. Sorry, I'm going in the freezer here. Knowing yourself well enough to be able to pick and choose those yeses and nos. But a lot of times it's actually discerning when is the right time to actually do it. You may think you don't have the time to do volunteering, but yet you still need to do it. It's something that you should do. It's something that I mentioned a couple of days ago. You may think that you can actually handle picking up another project, but it's really a time where you should be graciously saying no to it. So it goes back to a couple of days ago, figuring out the blocks that you have, also figuring out the person that you are, and being able to make those right choices. That's something, like I said, I have an extremely difficult time with right now, and actually I've gotten to the point where I'm actually taking a little bit too much time in responding to people on yeses and nos. It actually just happened again. I had a friend of mine, the one that I'm actually helping with this marketing work, he reached out to me about doing something on Friday and Saturday. And we've got some family things going on, some other things. Boy, good opportunity, make a little bit of extra cash, but giving up on a family thing. I actually had to talk to my wife. She's like, well, you know what? As much as we'd like to do this, we need to be able to pay these things, and the only way we can pay it is if you're making some money. So it was a matter of saying yes to something. I had another one a couple of weeks ago where I had an opportunity to do something I really wanted to do, but it came down to making another family and friend choice and going to something that was kind of important to someone else. And I really didn't need to do this other job. It wasn't something I really needed to step out and do, so I had to graciously say no, but after a delay. So, and I froze up. I wonder if it's because, I'm in Sam's Club. I'm going into the bowels of Sam's Club here. So, am I still frozen? Give me some hearts or give me something else. Didn't freeze for me. Okay. Don, it might be your connection. Yeah, and I haven't even noticed, Don. I've got to look on your next comment. I haven't seen if you changed to Miss Piggy yet. Okay? So, really, that's kind of it for day 9. Don is just on a cheap connect. Yeah, I guess he is. No, wait. Oh, see, that's even worse. Don, really? How can you have the St. Louis Cardinals on there, okay? I mean, yeah, the Cubs are getting their butts kicked right now by the Mets, but the Cubs have made it further than the Cardinals did, okay? I should have hashtagged this anybody but the Cardinals. Tigers? When's the last time the Tigers were relevant? Honestly. Seriously, when was the last time they were relevant? No, I'm a Tigers fan going back to the 80s with Trammell and Lou Whitaker, but that's simply because of Magnum PI. You're real baseball fans. No, you're I've been driving all over the south side of Metro Milwaukee, and I don't even remember what the homework assignment from yesterday was. Oh, I remember. 2 things that you are going to change your thinking on to be a little bit more positive. Actually, not even a little bit more positive, it's a lot more positive. What are the 2 things that you are going to change your attitude about to be more positive thinking? Maybe things that you have been unsure of, down on, feeling defeatist about. I can tell you one of the things that, for me, with the whole job search, but also I've mentioned this in the past, that I have 4 years ago, I had attempted, I'll state the word attempted, to be self-employed and start my own business, my own social media marketing business. And I kept making up excuse after excuse why it wasn't working, why it wasn't succeeding, why I needed to go out and find another full-time job. And 4 years later, I'm still at square one with it, still believing that I'm going to be an entrepreneur and be out on my own, maybe adjusting where I'm going to be with things. I am changing my attitude as far as being self-employed and being successful, because I know I can be. I know I will be. It's going to take some changing. I'm not 100% sure what it is I'm going to do, but I'm walking 100% by faith right now. Not giving up on looking for a full-time job, I'll tell you that, because, unfortunately, bills don't get paid by hope and faith. They get paid by paychecks and money. But I still believe the route that I'm supposed to be going is self-employment of some sort, and it goes back to the time one from talking about time and scheduling time, and oh my goodness, gotta love the fall allergies. I'm sorry about coughing into the microphone too, folks. It's really dedicating the time for myself again on focusing on the things I need to focus on with getting the business started, getting things going, and figuring out the clientele and the direction I need to go. So this is never good when I'm walking through the store. I got one thing I know I needed and I don't remember the other stuff, though I keep finding things that I want to buy. Sea salt caramels, that looks good. Impulse buy, not going to do it. Tell you, I have passed up a bunch of samples right now. I am going to go back to them after I'm done, because I don't want to be periscoping me eating samples at Sam's Club. I'm not going to be that way. So it is Thursday. No, it is Wednesday. Oh, I'm so screwed up on my days right now, because I've got 2 of my kids are off of school for the rest of the week, and the other 2 are actually off on Friday. So I am totally messed up on my days of the week right now. So it's the middle of the week. Still working on the blog. Obviously, I am not home today to work on it. With it being Wednesday, I do have Wednesday night church, though I'm running kids all over the place again tonight, because the 2 high schoolers have what they call D groups. They get together with their age groups, and it's at somebody's house. Of course, being 2 years apart, they're at 2 different houses and our church, so I've got to drop 3 at 2 different 3 different locations tonight. Okay, I'm going to go on a rant here for a second. Used to love this guy. Used to love hearing his preaching, reading his books and everything, until I realized that he is too much of a, hey Justin, he is too much of a positivity and prosperity preacher, and not really preaching enough from the Bible. And, I have nothing against positivity and prosperity, but when he's making millions and millions of dollars, yeah, he's been MIA. Justin, where have you been? When he's making millions and millions of dollars teaching nothing but positivity and prosperity, and you know what? You can think as positively as you want, and it goes back to the positive thinking, but bad things are still going to happen to you no matter what. Ooh, well, hey, Justin, let's share. I was just talking about opening a business. Can you share what your new business is? Is that something you can open up to us about here on Periscope? Because inquiring minds want to know, and right now I think it's just you, me, Don, and John the car guy. Brian must not be on his lunch break. It's Cycle Guy WI. And I have no idea where Blind Faith 21 disappeared to. I think he continues to have issues with his phone. Sorry, I'm going back in the cooler again. Ooh, nice. You know, that's on my list of things to buy one of these days, is actually a drone.
Yeah, it's going to be an Island 21 then. They're cold though.
But I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that, because, hey, when you don't have money coming in, it's kind of hard to go out and buy new things. Yes, I splurged and spent $14.99 on Amazon for the Bluetooth headset. And I had to buy a new power cord for my laptop. But beyond that, aerial photography, though, that sounds really cool. I'd love to learn more about that. But hey, I'm going to jump off here for right now, guys, because I actually want to grab some samples. Looks like they have some pizza and some bagels. Buy a cheap one, learn to fly first. I did. No, I didn't have a nice coffee today. Well, I didn't put it on here because I put it on Snapchat and Instagram. I actually had a pumpkin spice latte. It was a freebie from Starbucks today. So I made the mistake. I've got a really goofy stomach, and it's one of those things. Certain chemical reactions do not work in my stomach. Somebody's texting me right now. I'll figure out who it is in a moment. But you know, I get a latte, and I absolutely love the big bottled Lipton iced teas and their flavored drinks, you know, the ones that come in the 1 liter plastic bottles. Well, if I combine anything Starbucks latte type with one of those iced teas in the same day, doesn't agree. And I made that mistake today. So should have went with my iced coffee. I may go back to Starbucks. Well, no, actually I'm probably not going to go back to Starbucks later. I may actually hit Dunkin' Donuts and get a what do they call those? They're the culottes. Try Milo sweet tea. I have never seen that at Walmart, so I don't know if that is a regional thing. I've never seen Milo sweet tea. I'll have to look for it. Yeah, I got to find something else, because I'm going to be on the road for the next couple of hours still dropping off these postcards, and I would think you would know good tea. See, that's the thing. I think I shared this with you guys last week. I used to be a heavy soda drinker. I mean, we're talking a lot of soda, and I have stopped. I'm getting another text message, so I'm going to have to excuse me for just a moment, guys. Uh-oh, it's from my wife. So, anyways, I haven't had soda in almost 2 years, and it's getting really difficult because I'd love to have soda, but can't handle the carbonation anymore. So I'm kind of limited on the things I can drink. You know, water, Gatorade, you know, the Arizona products, Lipton products, stuff like that. I've got some sort of a lactose intolerance too, so I can't drink a lot of dairy-based products. So, all right, so I'm going to jump off. I got to figure out what my wife wants, and maybe if I'm going to be here for a little while, shouldn't be here too much longer, but if I'm here a little bit longer, I will jump back in with you guys, okay? And here we go again. Not able to stop the broadcast. The thumb is not working.